Welcome, fellow Star Wars collectors, to another episode of Beyond the Cardback. I'm Trooper TK314, and today we're taking a look at the Star Wars Vintage Collection, The Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett's Slave One. And this box is huge. I've heard that the spaceship is huge. I cannot wait to open it up and share this experience with you guys. Let's go ahead and dive into it. And here it is, guys, out of the box, and it is one behemoth of a ship. It is absolutely beautiful. The paint apps are gorgeous. As you can tell, it's so big that I can't put it with my normal background, but it is a beautiful ship. I am so happy to have this in my collection. The paint apps are great, the weathering, the play features, just the amount of detail that went into this ship. Let's go ahead and take a closer look and get into some of those details. You can see the detail, guys, the weathering, the scratch marks. Hasbro really took some time on this ship. This even looks better than the 2012 Amazon exclusive. And here's the right side. It's identical to the left, except for the hatch that opens to reveal the inside of the ship. And here's the back of the ship, and it is just as detailed as the front of the ship. They didn't spare any expense on the detailing, the paint, and the weathering apps. It looks great. And there's the bombs, and you can actually push this button on the side, and the bombs will fall out, which I'm holding it in with my thumb. And here it is in landing mode, and it looks just as spectacular as it does in flight mode. The wings are flattened out. The details are amazing. They did a great wash on this vehicle. I like the camo look about it. This just screams Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett. But this is a wonderful vehicle. Let's go ahead and start looking at the cockpit and the inside of the vehicle. Starting at the ramp of the vehicle, you can see the amount of detail right there, the paint apps, the weathering. It does look very dirty. I think this is great. It's very reminiscent of the vintage collection. The ramp, the only thing I don't like about it is once you pull it down, which is great, it doesn't lead into the ship, which I think was a missed opportunity. It would have been cool to have it lead into the ship. But you can still put a figure there and make it look just as nice, that simulate them going into a ship. But if you see this tab right here, you can actually pull it down, and there's another little ramp that extends. And for this one, you can actually put this accessory it comes with, which I think is like a cargo hold or prisoner transfer or whatever you would like it to be. And it just slides right up there and stays, and you can close it back. You can also take the Han and Carbonite that came with this vehicle and put it there as well and store him there. Looking from the right side of the ship, you can see that there is actually a little thumb hole right here that you can grab a hold of, lift up, and the side of the ship opens up to reveal the inside, which is a huge new improvement over the vintage collection from 1980. You can see right here that if you put Han Solo and Carbonite or your cargo storage, you can see it from this angle. I do wish they had a door or something that connected with the ramp, but that's okay. There's plenty of foot pegs inside there. There are a few stickers you have to apply yourself, and they are kind of hard to apply, especially the two right here. And here's the inside where Boba Fett actually rests, and that is actually on a rotation. It goes up and down, a gyroscope. But that is how you can see where Boba Fett is, and you actually do not put him in through this angle. But you can see there's still some of the wonderful details, the paint apps. Those two stickers right there, I did have to apply myself. And here's the canopy or the cockpit of the vehicle, and it actually opens up from the bottom right here. It opens up like that. There is several details. These two stickers right here, you did have to apply yourself. And here is the storage compartment for the Han Solo and Carbonite, which is a very nice looking Han Solo. This does not fit on the wall of Jabba's palace, which came out previously this year. There's no magnet on the back of it, and I did try putting the one that came with Jabba's palace inside of it, and it does fit. They're the same size, but there's some kind of locking mechanism in this one that when you put him in, he locks in place. But if you use the one from Jabba's palace, it moves. It doesn't lock into place. So there is a slight difference between the two. I don't know what it is. And here's the cockpit. It is on a gyroscope, and you can see that I have Boba Fett in there from The Empire Strikes Back. It comes with a stand that you can put it in flight mode to display it. And on the bottom of the stand is a mythosaur. which, as we know from watching The Mandalorian and from some of the legends, that's the symbol of the Mandalorians. That concludes my review of the Star Wars Vintage Collection, The Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett Slave 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Follow me on Instagram at Beyond the Force. There's a link in the description below. As always, I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and may the Force be with you.